Who's the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Taken in at the 3.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Back to throw. Fields. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it third down.
Now Fields.
They complete it to Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round, but he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes your process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game in the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jenkins.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm one, right?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
18 yards on the Bengals are moving. First down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to Mixon on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, it set the tone. Can't connect there. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you get the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Again, it's Taylor. Room here to run. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now it's Fields. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Fields now to throw. Street's got it complete. Touchdown Dolphins. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point up and go by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So they'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals getting set to go. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Mixon up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Bengals on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down inside the 30. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup late.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. Just powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A handoff to Mixon. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
On 2.
Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Justin Fields going to lead his offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Fields. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll go right back to Tunyon.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Fields.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On 1, right?
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jenkins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Bengals set to take over. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Finding space at the 40.
He's at the 40, the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, one play, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Here we go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jenkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields. Open. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Uses the stiff arm. He does it one more time. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Down at the 25.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jenkins. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jenkins. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So now here come the Dolphins.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth and a very critical drive upcoming.
Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Fields.
And it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a give to Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Here we go.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now back to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. His kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Connecting with Hill.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Here we go.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can.